you're just joining us, I'm Cris Franco. This is Cafe California, and our topic this morning is organ donation. We always begin segment 3 with a very serious question. My question to all of you this morning is, if I do get a new organ, which is the best kind, Hammond or Wurlitzer? Dr. Waldo Concepcion, what do you recommend? Hammond or Wurlitzer? Right here.
I'd probably pass. Go next one.
Payless shoes.
Yeah, payless. Let's jump back into the topic of if you are alive, what are the tissues, organs that you can donate to the banks?
I think that being alive, the most common organ that is a living donor is the kidney. Due to the fact that kidney is a pair organ, that means that you have two. We have known for many years that if you have one kidney that works well, you are going to be fully normal if you donate the other one. So in our Latino community, the #1 cause of kidney failure is high blood pressure, and #2, right there behind you, probably together, is diabetes. They pretty much go hand in hand. So our Latino community needs to know that you need to be checked up for that, and if there's somebody there, you can help being a living donor for somebody. It doesn't need to be related, can be a friend, can be somebody you like, or just a relation you have with this person. The next one will be liver. Liver, now we're able to separate a portion of the liver and donate it from one person to the other, mostly in the children population.
That's like science fiction. So you don't need the entire liver, a sample of the liver?
A sample of the liver, and the person that donates can live normal life, and essentially the human body has hormones that tell the liver to grow to the size that it needs to be needed. So
that's
there's
like
growth
reptile.
for both of us.
Amazing.
It's amazing. That pretty much for me will be, and bone marrow, obviously, that from living related, if they match, a good match, it can donate.
And lungs.
And lungs. Now, for parents to children, they can donate segments of lung and help their kids.
How common are transplants becoming?
Essentially very common. Last year, there were approximately a little more than 4,000 liver transplants done in the United States. There are probably close to 10 to 12,000 kidney transplants done, and they probably hearts. I don't have a specific number, but probably close to several thousands. It's becoming probably that is right now the treatment of choice for any person that has what we call end-stage organ disease. It could be the liver, the kidney, the heart, or the lungs. So it's becoming more and more the treatment, the only treatment these people have. So our organ donation will make the number of people dying waiting on the list, much lower every year, because it's a fact that at least 10 to 15% die waiting on the organ transplantation list for liver, heart, and lungs.
But the cost of this, the insurance, or the person that doesn't have insurance, from the donor's point of view, and if I'm, let's say, I am enlisted as a bone marrow donor, how would I? Who pays for my stay in the hospital while I'm doing this? Because is my insurance being burdened by this because I'm just being kind-heartedly giving this to them?
From the point that the person decide, I want to be a donor, family decide, or you decided, when you are pronounced to be a donor right now, from that time the clock starts, and from there on the system of organ allocation covers the cost, and this will be allocated to the recipient. So all this cost is completely share with the system and the patient that receives the organs. They will pay for the hospital's care, and the donor family will not have to pay any cent from that moment on.
That's true, and wait, excuse me for interrupting, but that is true in cadaveric donation, where there's been a brain death. I think you were asking about living donation.
True.
Living donation of kidney enters in the same category. The cost goes to the recipient. There's always what I call an organ acquisition fee. That is a cost of obtaining an organ. If it's a cadaveric, fine. If it's a living donor, also is covered by that
But
fee.
what happens if I don't have insurance? If I'm a patient that needs a transplant, how do I know that I'm going to get the best care? And again, go back to being fair, how am I really going to get up there on the top, hopefully, if something is available?
Again, the organ list, the people waiting for organ transplantation are not listed according to insurance. The Medi-Cal, Medicare, all organs, all available organs, ways of funding for medical care provide organ transplantation as one of the coverage. So there's not such a thing that classes are distinguished. Everybody even the federal and local government provide care for transplant.
I'd like to ask Gloria Lopez about the special needs, and also if someone's watching out there regarding this science fiction medical nursing career, what do you say about this field and the care that is given right now?
One important issue about that the organ donor family needs to know is that meticulous caring and love is given to the loved one who is the donor. You know, many times you think, okay, so now I've given these organs, now no care is given to my loved one, and that's absolutely wrong. We need to correct that misperception that the public may have.
We have to put the word respect.
And it's respectful and dignified care of that human being.
Be sure to join us next week. Thank you very much.
Panoscan, high-resolution imaging that helps NASA and the Air Force train and prepare for emergencies. Panoscan 360-degree imaging helps law enforcement agencies with interactive maps and tactical planning to protect our schools. Panoscan, the choice for ultra-high-resolution panoramic imaging for Homeland Security, SWAT response, emergency preparedness, and crime scene documentation.
¿Qué podría usted comprar con $12.50? 35 millones de personas lo invierten en una membresía con AARP. Y con esos $12.50 al año, obtienen acceso a descuentos y muchos beneficios, como servicios legales y financieros, oportunidades para trabajar como voluntario y asistencia gratis en la preparación de sus impuestos. Llame, infórmese, hágase miembro y recibirá gratis un ejemplar de Segunda Juventud.